Welcome to another episode of Career Mode with Sunderland. And today's game, or we're going to do obviously two games today, back to normal. We have Man United and then Stoke. Something that keeps happening quite recently in this transfer window is Larsson and Pickford are trying to be bought. Seb Larsson keeps trying to get bought by Portuguese teams, and I have no idea why. And I don't really want to sell him because he's been good for us this season. I may, if they gave us like 10 million, I'd sell him. But I don't really want to. Let's say, yeah, again, give us like 10 million and I'd sell him. But other than that, I don't think I would. And then there's Jordan Pickford. They want 10 million, but considering he's just been sold for 30 million to Everton, give me 25. You know, if Everton are going to pay that much, then you have to pay that much. Trying to get Martinez from Arsenal because some of our goalkeepers want to leave because I'm not playing them. So I'm seeing if I can get him on a cheap transfer. For this game, I'm going to change it up a bit because it is the FA Cup. I'm going to put Soro on for his first start. I'm going to put Pinar on and I've put Pascali on because he hasn't really played that much. And he's on an up arrow, so we'll see if we can get him improving a little bit. Right, let's see what we can do in this match. I've made a couple of changes, obviously, as you've seen. And, yeah, let's see if we can continue in this competition. Because, obviously, we lost in the League Cup in, like, the first round, or the second round, I think it was. Again, or the second round we played in, because, obviously, it's not the complete second round. But, yeah, we didn't do very well in that competition. So I want to do well in something. In this I thought it was good. Oh, they got a Cardi. Wow. What? How is that? Why did he slide tackle? Watch this. What the hell was that? I don't get it. I don't get how these penalties happen sometimes. I'm going to go left. Saved it. It seems like I saved every penalty that I've faced this series so far. I'll take it because that was just a whole load of rubbish. I don't know how that was given as a penalty. Oh, he's got through a card. He's got through all the way past my defence. And for some reason, it looks like my defence is running through sand. Correa's there with Larsson. Can I get another little interplay? I can. Can I play him through again? Correa around the goalkeeper. Oh, he saved it. I think they've got Romero in goal this game. Can't really tell because the team names haven't flashed up yet. I don't think. Okay, through there again. Correa's there. Shoot across the keeper. Just over. Correa, get this one on target. That would have gone in. I put so much power on that, though. I think Correa's played it through to Januzaj. Get a good touch on it, Januzaj. There we are. There's no one in the box for some reason, even though I'm not on defensive or anything. Kessie's there. No, it's Correa. And he misses again. Correa, come on. You can score goals. You've scored quite a few for us already this season. Correa has been played through by Larsson. Get a good first touch. Cut inside. Finesse it. And again! Correa! How have you not scored yet? You've had so many chances. And again, Correa. First time. At the keeper! To be honest, I'm not sure how we aren't ahead at half-time. Like, we've had so many chances, so many shots. 2 on target, apparently, even though the goalkeeper's made, like, 4 saves, but still. Oh, it's gone into Martial. And I don't know how Martial's won a header there against Djilabodji. Djilabodji's like 6'3", and Martial's about 5'11" or 5'10". I don't get it. Every goal that on the computer that they seem to score, the defender just stands there and lets the striker try and win a header. Alright, I've decided to make a couple of changes. I've put Defoe on for Januzaj because he's quite tired. I've put Manquillo on at right back for Soro. And then I've also put Weiser back from right back. I've put him up to right wing. See what he does there. Weiser is down the line. Defoe's there. Cuts inside. Can he play it all the way over to Correa? Win the header? And he doesn't win the header because my players can't win headers apparently. Plays it to Pinar, who shoots, and he's saved again by De Gea. Defoe's turn the defender again, shoots, and it's just wide. Crossed into the box, and a header's won, but it's just wide, and that's a goal kick. I think that's going to be the end of the game. I don't know why nobody's up front for me. Alright, that is the end of the first game of this episode. Man United did win in the end. They had a few more shots than us, but that first half we should have been like 2-3-0 up. And they scored from a terrible header that somehow a massive guy can't win against a little guy. I have put in an £8 million bid for Godfred Donsa from Bologna, and they've accepted. So I'm going to give him what he wants because we have quite a bit of money in the bank for budget, wages-wise, so we'll try and sign him on that. I did put in a couple of bids for Maxwell Correa because our right wing situation isn't great. And Leon accepted $3 million for him, and he's accepted 31,000 a week on wages, so I'm going to sign him as well. As I said a couple of episodes ago, we bought some young players for fairly cheap money in the summer. And as you can see, we have already got an offer for Angel Correa for $22.5 million. We only signed him for 12. Like, you know, in game 5 months ago. But I don't really want to sell him, so if they want to buy him, I'm going to say 42 million. Because they spent 32 on Benteke, so I'm sure they can give us 42 million for Correa. I've put in a transfer offer for Patrick Schick. I know he's pretty much done deal to Juventus, and they spent quite a bit of money on him. I offered Anichebe in 10 million, and for some reason Sampdoria have accepted it, so just so that we get him, I'm going to give him more than he wants and make him crucial because he is a decent player in this game. Whilst we're on the subject, I do want to get a new left back in because I'm not too keen on Oviedo or Manquillo there. So I'm going to put Andrew Robertson. He wants 35 grand. So I will do that and make him important first team player. I think I scared Palace off a little bit with that 42 million because they've just said that they don't want to buy him at all now. Second game we got in the episode is against Stoke City. I'll set up the team and I'll show you what we got. Okay, the team we have is going to be with Iheanacho, and I'm going to try Cornet on the left-hand side. He can play both sides. That's why I signed him. But then apart from that, everything else is the same. Sunderland v Stoke, normally a relegation battle, but at the moment we are third in the league. And I want to see us get a positive performance, especially after that Man United game that we had. We started off that game on fire, but we just couldn't do anything with the ball after we had those early chances. But can we score straight from the kickoff? Oh, and that's Juve straight away. As you can see again, it's a cross and a header. Maybe I'll just buy a massive guy as striker and just hit the ball into him. Iheanacho plays it into Correa, who does the defender across the goalkeeper, and it is in by, I think that is our brand new signing. It is Cornet. I'm going to call him Cornet, not Cornet, because that sounds like an ice cream cone. And we have just equalised, which means that that early setback doesn't make it as difficult, but we still want to win this game, get a good result. I know it's January and there's some transfers going on, so it maybe means that we can bring in a few extras, especially if somebody comes in for Correa again. We might be able to sell him and get some big guy up front, because we do have a couple of pacey strikers with Cornet who can sort of play up front. We also have Iheanacho, and then oh, why didn't that ball go through to him again? But we've also got like Defoe, obviously. Cornet's been played through again. Can he cut inside? He can. Can he shoot? It's come off the defender, and it's a tap-in for, I think that's Sebastian Larsson. It was a bit of a fortunate goal. It was a bit ping-pongy, but I will take the goal. The reason I want to get 3 powerhouses in midfield that can go from back to front really quick with a lot of pace and a lot of power is because I want to try and develop this club or the team into more of a counter-attacking team, because the last couple of games we've had to play like Pinar in there and, you know, other players. Obviously with Larsson, he's been alright this season, but I'd rather not have to rely on Larsson in that central midfield. That's why I'm looking at Donsa to add to our players that we already have, because if I can keep him, then it might mean that we can try and score again. Nope, we didn't. If we can develop our squad into more of a counter-attacking team, I think that will help us going into the future because of how the computer plays on the, or the, you know, the CPU plays on this game. they like to keep the ball a lot in the midfield. And if you can play counter-attack with a couple of speedy players up front and some midfielders, and then you also do team pressing, you can counter-attack with a vast amount of players and actually hit them well on a counter, sort of like we're trying to do at this point in time now in this game so far with our midfielders. But then also you can play those nice little through balls and maybe get lucky with that. But you can develop a good style and a winning style when you can have a lot of shots on goal. 2-1 at half-time, definitely deserved that. They've only had 2 shots and one of them went in. We've had 6 and 6, and I guess the possession's not great, but that's not what we're looking for anymore. We're trying to just go for counter-attacking. Something I want to show you though, what I mean by the counter-attacking, I am still on just a defensive team. I'm not going on park the bus or ultra defensive or anything. Just going slightly defensive because that's what you would do if you were counter-attacking as an actual team. I mean, you can go, you know, all out, park the bus, but I don't really want to do that for this series. And can I finesse it with Correa? I can straight away. Stolen in midfield. Got that quick counter. And that's what I mean. Keeping it slightly higher up the pitch, not parking the bus, and just hitting them, stealing it there, playing him through, and then just hitting it past the goalkeeper. Larsson's getting a bit tired in there, so I'm going to put McNair on, and also Correa was getting a bit tired from all those counter-attacks, so I'm going to put Iheanacho back up front, Asoro on the right with Cornet on the left. Asoro's there, he's played Iheanacho in, can he play it across the goalkeeper? Wow, that's wide. Ndong to Asoro, who's going down the wing, plays it back into Ndong with a poor pass, can I shoot with Ndong? And the goalkeeper saved it. Iheanacho's won the header. Can he be played in by Asoro? No, because the defender's keeping up with him. Iheanacho's won it from the defender. Can he shoot across the keeper? And it's saved. I am pleased with how we played in that game. I know Stoke are quite low in the table, but we had 10 shots, 45% possession, whatever. But 11 shots in total. They only had the 6, so we definitely deserved that result. As I train up Pascali just on all of the different factors, I'll just say that I'm going to end the episode here, so thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. If you really loved it, please consider to subscribe, and bye-bye!